This body of water in southeastern Pennsylvania attracts many birds during the migration. Right now, the sky is full of seagulls. Beneath them, the water is ruled by migratory Canada geese, but they are not alone either. There are also ducks like these northern pintails. Here is a pair of mallards. This is another species of goose called the snow goose, and they actually like being in groups. Unfortunately, all of his friends have left to go to the Arctic, where they'll breed in the summer. This is a close relative of the mallard, called the American black duck. It may seem as though these ducks are in a lake, but there are no natural lakes in this whole entire area. Instead, this is a man-made reservoir, and on the other side of it, it appears lifeless. Although there are geese on land, this is a different subspecies of Canada goose than what we saw earlier. They are larger and stay here all year round, but the thing is, they are actually non-native. In fact, they are invasive and native to the Great Plains. They are introduced here to be hunted. This is a different reservoir that is not as large. Gadwalls usually eat things from the surface. They don't usually dive like this. They eat mostly aquatic vegetation, but their ducklings eat insects. This right here is a female gadwall. And this is a male. These ducks breed around the Great Plains region, but during winter and migration, they can be found here. Gadwalls can be found as far south as Mexico in the winter, but they are not unique to North America. They can also be found in Eurasia. There they can be found as far west as Germany and as far east as Japan. In the winter, they go down to places like India and southern China too. That's not all. They can also go down to Africa, and there they can go as far south as Ethiopia. So, they basically live across the northern hemisphere. Now it is time for me to be quiet so you can enjoy these spectacular ducks. Northern sublers can be found across North America, but also Eurasia too, sort of like the gadwalls. They are called northern sublers for a reason because there's three other species that live in the southern hemisphere, like the red subbler of southern South America and the Falklands, also the Cape subbler of southern Africa, and the cleverly named Australian subbler of Australia and New Zealand. Look, here's a gadwall. Black ducks are omnivorous, but in freshwater environments they usually eat plant material. Ducks have to be one of the cutest birds, and one of the cutest ducks have to be subblers with their long duck bills. They have those cartoonish bills for a reason. You see, they have these comb-like projections along the edge of their bills, which they use to filter out food from dirty water. The more colorful ducks are male, and the less colorful ones are female. It's like this for most ducks. This is a freshwater mussel, and as you can see, it is dead. There are 50 species of them in Pennsylvania alone, and a lot of them across North America are endangered. They have an unusual life cycle where their babies attach onto the gills of fish, but you can't see any babies here anymore. The only ones you see are grown up or dead like this one. It is obvious they are not doing well. They are on the decline in many places because of invasive species and dams. Probably the only reason why they're still alive here is because they can live to be 100 years old. These mussels filter our creeks and rivers, so if you like your water dirty, then damn baby damn. These ducks may look like mallards, but they're also not. They are a hybrid between domestic ducks and wild ducks. They are mongrels. This is pretty bad because it pollutes the gene pool of the mallards, and they are basically an invasive species that mates with native species. This bird may look like it's from Jurassic Park, but it's just a great blue heron. They're pretty common. Look, it's the snow goose from earlier, and now he decided to join the flock of Canada geese here, so he'll stop being lonely. Have a great day or a good night.